It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the Monarchs burner at wide receiver. He's making some noise for end-of-year awards and could hit 1,400 yards this week. It's the Monarchs and the Broncos under the lights on Sunday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the London Monarchs and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Let's go! All right, go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Monarchs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ready. Switch, yellow, check pink. Smith, red, blue, check.
On second down, Williams. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing.
He's got a man complete. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. Will step aside. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Monarchs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They're going to look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Let's go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score.
Check right.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him And we'll step aside for a moment. Second and 4. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 69 yards. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton, touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Monarchs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Monarchs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Let's roll.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Check pink, Smith red, blue check, check white, yellow, line.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault?
Defense.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 21 yards away. And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here we go.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to throw again. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging.
He's got him in, complete, touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 60 yards. And the Monarchs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. gun now on third down. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Got it. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is... And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right, and let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Williams brings it in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few tricks.
That's caught at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're going to look to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Okay,
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Here we go.
And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for our visitors, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.